What's going down, everybody? It's your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk podcast. Man, we here kicking it, episode 45, kicking it with hip-hop artist Frenzi Vader. What's good, brother?
What's good?
Man, this episode about to be fly. Before we can get into this interview, man, we're going to play one of your tracks, man. This shit, man, let's do it, brother.
Let's go. Let's go, bro.
I got the trap like Jackie Chan, the way I'm kicking in. I told a Frenzi Vader that's a new religion, bitch. Get on your knees, you better go.
You better suck my dick.
Get on your knees, you better go. You better suck his dick. Hey, where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Pussy nigga always talking shit, so tell me where we at. Okay, I put up in that trance and mama bless them. They asking if I got the hits, and I'm like, yes, sir. 750 lighters on my dresser. Tell me who the fuck is next up when I'm messed up. I just spent a whole hour on a sweater. Having shorty stepping out like Cinderella. My life with insurance, we not reckless. The chopper like to leave some houses on my left stop. Jail kinda sore, I'm the raven.
She get no attention, must be raining. Sometimes it hanging.
I told a Frenzi Vader
That's that new religion.
Get on your knees, you
Better
better
go, you better
Get on your knees, you better
go.
Man,
Where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Pussy niggas always talking shit. Tell me where you at. Yeah,
man.
that John hard.
That beat go hard, bro, man. You said there's a story behind that, man. Before we even get started with this interview, man, let me hear the story behind that, man, for real.
So, bro, it's not, I mean, it's really not too much the story. The story was like, we was just in the studio one day last year, and I was listening to Go Stupid, which is another song we played before this on our Kickback Live and shit earlier. But I was listening to that song, and I'm like, damn, I got to make a good sequel to this and shit. So I was like, man, let me make that new religion. You feel me? And that's just how that joint came out. That joint was inspiration off one of my older songs and shit. So I was like, let's do it. Let's make it.
Yeah, that shit fly, bro. The beat go hard, man. You killed it, bro. You killed it for real.
Put the lyricism too in there, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. The lyricism is man, out this world. Out this world.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, like an alien, like a real alien, for real.
Facts. I like that piece you got too, for real. Big time facts.
Appreciate it,
man.
Bro.
Let's go ahead and get this started, man. Let's tell everybody where you from and what was it like growing up in your city?
Like what to grow up in my city was, well, I would say for the most part, I was out west from the city. I was more in like kind of out in the fields and stuff a lot, more out west. So I was really going like to this school all the way out in the country and shit on some like, I don't know, cornfield type shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was also like tapped in with people at Kankakee and shit too. So I kind of got the best of both worlds. I got to see how the rural lifestyle was at the same time as like getting to see what it's like in the city.
Yeah.
So I really just kind of like tapped in with a lot of artists coming up like around 19 or so, 2019. And then I just started tapping in with a bunch of people from like Kankakee and being like, yo, let's work. Let's hit the studio. Like, let's get this cracking. You feel me?
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Y'all got a lot of good artists coming out of your area, man. Big shouts to the Black Bully. Big shouts to Zion Ali. I interviewed both of them, man. Great artists, man. That boy Black Bully making moves. Zion too, you know what I mean? Big shouts to both boys for real, making big moves. I fuck with both of them hard for real, man. Hey, what inspired you? What inspired you to pursue a career in music?
So this is interesting. I kind of feel like it's been most of my entire life that I've been just involved in music. Like my dad, he used to be, his cousin was mystical and shit.
Okay.
And because my dad's side of my family's from New Orleans and shit. So that's how I found out that Mystical is like his cousin. But at the same time, my dad also came up as a rapper, and then he kind of chilled off that and got more into the production side of things. So he became a producer, as well as his brother too was a producer too. Most of his whole life, my uncle has been a producer and shit. So it's just like, I don't know. I really been involved around music like majority of my whole life and shit. Like I remember being like 9 years old and playing Rock Band and like Just Dance and shit, and just getting involved with music like crazy. Academically, I never really took many like music classes and stuff. I never was in like choir shit like that. But I mean, I did orchestra for a little bit and stuff, so I got a little bit as far as like instruments. As far as instruments, I know how to play a little shit. I know how to play the cello.
What instruments you know how to play?
What?
What instrument you know how to play?
The cello. The
That's
cello, and then I can play the
Hell yeah. So you said, you know, you basically been around music with your dad and your uncle. How did you get your start? You know, a lot of artists get their start either in the church or in the school. What was your start?
My start, honestly, YouTube. Like I really was just like starting to do music, and I didn't really have too many tools to use and shit. So the one thing I gravitated towards was YouTube, because I was always looking up like how to. I started off kind of low key producing at like 14, and then I got on the artist side of things in 2015. So I was like, man, I'm like trying to play shit. I'm trying to make beats and shit. I'm like, yo, where can I like learn to make my beats harder? So I just go on YouTube and was looking up like how to make better beats, or how to do this drum loop, or how to do, you know, just all that types of shit. Like I also looked up like how to rap, and then that's how I kind of started getting into my artist side of things too. So YouTube was a big part, big inspiration.
That's what's up. When we got 2 people in the comments, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I really appreciate it, for real. Definitely. Can you describe a person or a mentor who has a significant impact in your career?
I would say somebody who has a big impact. My mother, my mom. Yeah, she definitely like is crazy. But when I first told her, I was like, "Hey, mom, I think I want to take music like as a career, like seriously, take it serious." And at first, I ain't gonna lie, she's a little hesitant. She was like, "Really?" And she's like, "You're gonna try to be a rapper is the thing?" And you know that whole deal goes, how that whole shit goes. Yeah. But it's crazy now, because when she first saw me like perform at the Friendship Festival in Kankakee and like other shows I did, she would always pop out. She'd always be there to support me. She was always the one showing up, and it's just amazing. That's the one person definitely that had a huge impact on my music and shit, because she believed in me from the get-go.
Yeah, big shout out to moms, for real. Yep. Ain't nothing like support from a mom, man, for real.
Oh God.
Man, who has or how has your personal background and your upbringing influenced your career and your grind?
I would say Ali. I mean, more so, I was just always like to myself, bro. Like I was mainly just like in my own world or doing my own thing on my own time and stuff. I never really had much of a crazy social life or anything like that. So really the motivation behind my upbringing and my grind and everything just comes from, it's all internal. Like at this point in my mind, or it's like, I don't know, it could be something else.
I feel that. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Man, can you define your style and what type of music influenced your style of music?
Well, I can say one type of music that influenced mine was Drake, for sure. His music, like from the get-go, like I always felt in his world a little bit, you know, being mixed and shit. I'm black and white, so I had a pretty good connection with Drake and stuff. He's on these like records talking about heartbreak and just being light-skinned and shit, like that type of shit.
So put it on for us light-skinned brothers.
Yeah, so it just like, I felt the connection, you know what I mean? I felt the connection instantly from that shit. So I was like, man, and I'm like, I understand that life. You got one half where you're living one life, and then the other half you're living. It's like split personalities type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
So Drake, definitely. My style, though, I would refer to it as just fun, emotional. I can't even really, it's so hard to describe my style because it's like, it's so, you know, just me. It's just me, myself. When you look at your style, you kind of don't really see yourself as much in a box. You know, you just create whatever you create. So I'd say it's definitely fun and emotional, though. It's like a roller coaster. It got, you know, ups, downs, good times, bad times, the truth, everything.
Yeah, big time facts. That's one thing I can say, man. A lot of artists from your town or just from your area has all different unique styles. You know what I mean? Like with the Black Bully, he got that gutter style. You know what I mean? Zion got that party get up style. You know what I mean? And you're kind of I would put you guys in the same category in a way. You know what I mean? Because your music making one motherfucker want to get up and you know what I mean, and start moving this shit. You know what I mean? Definitely, man. For real. And saying that, man, we're gonna go ahead and play another track, man. Which one we gonna play?
Let's play that. Mix it up.
Mix it up. Let's do it.
Mix it up.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a bunch of tracks. I gotta find it. A bunch of your tracks. Here we go. Mix it up. My bad, guys.
You good?
I'm coming.
You good?
Where you at? Here we go.
Damn, I think it's starting to rain right now outside too, bro.
Shit, we need some rain. It's over 100 degrees over here. Here we go. Mix it up.
Shit, when I mix it up.
Let's go. Hey.
H-Town, stand up.
A15. Stand up for this shit.
Man.
She wanna mix it up. She wanna mix it up. Cat gon' make a fly. She gon' make a fuss. Fucking her in the car.
Yeah.
Doing what I want. So let's go hit the plug. Just tell me what you want.
Hey. Ring song. Bad bitch. What are we on? Tell me, what are we on? This your theme song, yeah. This your theme song. Move on, yeah.
Cause I don't play that. We the new way. Bitch, come suck this dick, it tastes like Kool-Aid. Time is money, that's why they be stolen. I got all the power, I'm a light-skinned Bruce Wayne. She like the mix, boy, she wanna mix it up. Got me a new toy, got me the Bentley truck. She like the mix, boy, she wanna mix it up. She wanna mix it up. She wanna mix it up. This cash gon' make her fly, and she gon' make her fly. Fucking her in the car. Smoking in the car, doing what I want. So let's go hit the plug. Just tell me what you want. Always in the zone. Always in the zone. Always in the zone. Feel like Cardi, it's a whole lot of red. Steady talking, so I know you a fan. Fuck the talking, need a whole lot of bread. Hit you talking till you know they dead. Keep it sparking, cause you know that we live. For the parking, I'll just hop of the well. Ayy. For the parking, I'll just hop of the bench.
Man.
She wanna mix it up.
You wanna mix it up.
That's fire, Jacoby.
Yeah. Man, that shit,
That's
man.
why Drake, bro. Because I feel like if she like the mixed boys, you know, it's light skin gang in here. You feel me? You feel me?
Man, what would you say? What was your creative process for that song?
For that song, that's the thing. I feel like that process that I took for that song, I'd say about 65 to like 75% of my songs is that same process. It's just I have moments in life where I'm just like doing everyday shit. I'm doing like something. And then like I'll think of a line or two and I'll be like, man, that shit's hard. And then I try to like build a whole, from like my years of like doing music, like just singing songs and stuff. My mom would always have me on camera like singing songs and fucking playing like Rock Band and shit. So it's like from all that shit, I just garnered like the ability to like build songs and shit. I wanted to start a rock band from back when I was younger. Me and my cousin was trying to like make our little like rock band when we was like 8 or 9, you know, that type of shit. Just having fun as kids, man. But we tried making a whole album and shit. So I had that like my entire life basically. I've always been around music and shit. So I kind of garnered the ability to songwrite is the thing. So I would be coming up with like a line or two, and then I'll just be like, all right, let me just full structure this song. And then I get deeper with the content. And it's like I fall in love with the creative process of it. I'm creating like a story, you know? And even if it's a real story, like a personal story of mine, or, you know, maybe I'm just like, I wouldn't say fabricate. I mean, it is fabricated in a sense, but like also I'm just creating. It's just creation, you know? So I'm creating maybe a story out there that I might not know of, but somebody in like South America might be going through that shit. Or somebody in like motherfucking England might be going through that shit. You know what I mean?
And real shit.
Yeah.
Something relatable.
That's my process most of the time is just creating, right? And I write too for the most part, but a couple other songs I freestyled and shit. But I don't normally freestyle. I'm a writer at heart.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm starting a new segment, Freestyle Fridays, man. So I'm gonna have people from all over the country jump on and definitely have you on it too, man. For real.
That'll be lit.
For sure. All right, let's see where we at, man. Man, what's the best piece of advice you have received as in your career?
In my career, the best advice, I'd have to say confidence, not arrogance. And that's one of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever heard. Outside of the stages and outside of the studios and shit, just in life altogether. Like that's just how life. Confidence, not arrogance.
Hell yeah, and that's a fine line too, a thin fine line.
Yeah,
for real.
Oh God.
Man, if you could pick any artist to work with, who would it be?
Kanye.
You said Kanye?
Kanye.
Already. Yeah, I think you're like my second or third artist I asked that to, and that was the same answer.
Jesus. That's it, man. And Travis Scott. Travis Scott too.
Already. Hell yeah. Y'all hear this, man.
Can't hold it down, man.
Facts. Big time fact. Yo, Kanye, Travis Scott, y'all hear this, man, for real. Y'all gonna, this video gonna get to y'all one day. You know what I mean? For real. We making moves over here.
Yeah.
Man, what would you say your dream venue is to perform at?
Oh, I know this one off rip. United Center in Chicago.
Yeah.
With Bulls play.
Facts.
And with the shot type shit. I want to be having my shot in that shit.
Hell yeah. And what would you say, can you explain to us how you felt the first time you was on stage?
Definitely nervous as hell. One of those. But it was surreal. It was real. It didn't even feel real, to be honest with you. Like, it felt like I was living a dream, but I was there. So,
hell yeah.
It was crazy.
And that's what's up. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Man, what are you working on next? Any tours, any albums coming out?
Shit. New music, of course. Always gonna be dropping new music. So stay tapped in almost every day. We be ready for drops and we be dropping music. Just know we dropping. We dropping for sure.
Yeah, I know earlier in the kickback you said you actually about to start a music video, huh?
Next week, yep, we shooting a video. Me and 3800 Drippy, the song Over and Over off the new EP. Go check that out too. I put it in the chat. It's on all streaming platforms, man. I Love Life, the EP.
Hell yeah, big shout outs. Hell yeah. Man, what advice would you give to the next generation pursuing their dreams?
Damn. What would I give the next generation? I'd say believe in yourself. You're right. You're the one. You're the one. You got it. Just believe that. Don't believe in anything else anybody got to say to you, whatever anybody else got to do and stuff, believe in you. You're right.
Yeah, I like
that's the way to truly be happy.
Already. What would you say outside of fame? What do you want to accomplish in the music industry?
I want to bring artists that most people wouldn't expect together. Like I've always thought, what would Ariana Grande and Kanye sound like together?
Yeah.
Or what would Lil Durk and Lady Gaga sound like? You know. But these are also at the same time artists that I'm inspired by too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But I've always thought like, man, how come they never work together? And I'm like, it would be so crazy if I could bring like Metro Boomin and motherfucking Max Martin together, two different that in the same room. That would be crazy.
I think a crazy collab, man. You and Zion Ali, man. I think that'd be a crazy collab. Y'all so much styles.
Go check out on. I think it's on Zion's Spotify still and shit too. Check out our song, "No Apologies."
Okay, hell yeah. All right, y'all ready? Y'all taking care of that. All right, man.
Apologies. But actually, no, it might be on his old music page, Musa Man. It might be on that one. So.
All right, that's a bet. Hell yeah.
Check that shit out. No Apologies, Frenzy. It should pop up on there.
When you first started your music journey, did you ever imagine you'll be where you're at now?
Nah, I'm gonna be real. Nah, I ain't never pictured. Nah, you could like. It's almost like I had the ambition. So it's like I always knew, or not knew, but like I always wanted to get there. But if you had told me like I would be where I'm at now, I don't know if I could believe you all the way.
Yeah, I feel that. And would you say, with you coming from a small town outside of Chicago, would you say that it was harder for people to take you serious?
Most definitely, yeah. People wasn't, nah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Man, we're gonna go ahead and play one more. We're gonna play one more track. We already played it, but we're gonna end this interview with man. We gotta play this again, bro. We gotta play this again.
Got to.
Yeah. I got the track like Jackie Chan, the way I'm kicking in. I told her Frenzi Vader, that's a new religion, bitch. Get on your knees, you better come, you better suck the stick. Get on your knees, you better come, you better suck the stick. Hey, where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Pussy nigga always talking shit, so tell me where he at. Man, I put up in that trance and mama bless her. They asking if I got the hits, and I'm like, yes, sir. 750 lighters on my dresser. Tell me who the fuck is next up when I'm messed up. I just spent a whole hour on a sweater. Having shorty stepping out like Cinderella. I'm living my life with insurance, we not reckless. The chopper like to leave some houses on my last stop. Drill connoisseur, the Raven. She get no attention, must be brain dead. She like the vibe, checking like a caveman. Treat my brodies like a train, that's how she hanging. I got the track like Jackie Chan, the way I'm kicking in. I told her Frenzi Vader, that's a new religion, bitch. Get on your knees, you better come, you better suck the stick. Get on your knees, you better come, you better suck the stick. Hey, where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Like where you at? Hey, like where you at? Nigga always talking shit, so tell me where we at.
You know what it is. Shout out all the K3, KT in the building. 815.
Yeah. Man, big time facts, man. We gonna go ahead and end this interview, brother. Man, I wish you success beyond your imagination, man. You gonna blow up one day, man. You well on your way, brother. I truly believe it, man. I only put artists on here where I truly believe, they dedicated and they wanna succeed and be the best, man. I see your grind. A lot of people don't realize, man, this interview's been over a month in the making. We were supposed to get together last month.
Yeah.
I had some things going on, and he just happened to hit me up last night, and I had an artist cancel. He's real busy. Shout out to my boy Infamous Text 97 down the box. So we gonna reschedule that next Thursday. So I'm definitely glad you hit me up, man. We was able to make this happen, man. It's definitely an honor, brother, for real. Definitely, man. But in saying that, man, we done, brother. Episode 45, kicking it with hip hop artist Frenzi Vader. Man, we out of here, man. For real. H-Town, stand up.